Whew, I had to step out and get some air. Man, I had to come and spend a little time with nature. Like I couldn't stay locked up in the house. I've been locked up in the house all week long. I'm like, oh, geez. I've got to walk and get some exercise before I turn into one big Dorito or um, snack or something. Eating, and I'm not getting no exercise. That was killing me. I'm like, I gotta get some air. I had to walk and get some air. I had to get some air. And he was like, I can just feel the wind. I'm like, oh, this is what I need. I need some air. There's so much going on in the world right now. The virus out there and stuff that we can't see and stuff that we can. And every time you turn on the news, it seems like the reports are getting worse and worse and worse. I think that's why we got to really just stand on the Word of God like the most. I feel like this season is about to end. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's coming to an end. There's going to be something. Something is going to happen. It's going to bring it to an end. This pandemic or this issue or this virus or whatever. Somebody's going to discover something. Somebody's going to release something. There's going to be some type of missing element that was missed before that's going to be discovered. Or just nature itself is going to take it out. Like God is going to drop something that's going to end this pandemic. You know, it's going to end. It's not, and it's going to end as quickly and as unexpectedly as it began. That's how I feel. But it's going to end. And when it does end, wherever this whole shift took you to, wherever you landed, kind of like the Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, when the tornado ends, and wherever you land, that is where you're supposed to be. And that is going to be the beginning of a new spiritual journey in your life. New lessons, new blessings, new people, new situations, something. However, when this ends, and it's coming to an end, I just don't believe in my spirit. I just don't believe in my heart. I believe that God is going to drop some kind of nugget, whether it's going to be into the mind of a scientist while he sleeps, or if it's going to be just in the atmosphere, or maybe it might be just a regular old mojo who discovers something about a plant or a food or something is going to happen that's going to cause it to end. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know how God's going to do it, but something is going to happen where the pandemic's going to end. Yeah, it's going to end. And wherever this shift took you to, if you lost your job during this shift, what's happened has created an opportunity for you to get a business loan to start your own business. If this shift caused you to lose a loved one, I'm so sorry for your loss. But it was their time to transition. And please get through your grief. If this shift caused you to leave a bad relationship, don't turn around and go back to it. If the shift caused you to leave a city or a state to go to another city or state, and when the dust clears, that's where you are, then that's where you're supposed to be. Like, When this pandemic ends, wherever you are in your life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, that is where you're supposed to be. But it's gonna end. It's not gonna. It's not gonna last. You know. If anything, it's showing you how none of us are um, above being affected by certain situations on Earth. Like when something like this happens, then we realize that we are all really no better than the next. We are all on the same level. I had to get some air today. I needed to hear the birds. I need to feel the wind. There are a lot of people who have a lot of different theories about what's really going on. Even I have my own, you know. But the bottom line is not forgetting who's in control. You can't forget who's in control. You can't forget who the winner's going to be, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how it got released or how it happened, whether it's a man-made virus or it really came from some dog cat in the forest or whatever. Well, no matter. It don't even matter. It don't matter if it was something that was written down that was supposed to be a plot against the world. It doesn't matter. None of that matters because you got to remember who is in control. And if you can remember who's in control, you got to remember that the creator of the earth is in control. If you can remember who's in control, then you can walk in peace regardless of what is going on around you. You may hear of 10,000 falling at your left. You might hear of 10,000 falling at your right. You might hear of wars and the rumors of wars. You might hear the prophecies and the things that are to come. But when you walk in peace, understanding who's in control, and understanding that we are spirits having a human experience, then you don't allow fear to control you. You do not allow fear to rule your life. You continue to walk step by step, understanding that you are being guided every step of the way. When you realize and remember that you are a spiritual being in human form, then you will not live in fear because you understand that everything, every action, there has to be a reaction. But it doesn't matter what action happens or reaction happens or whatever, just remember that God is in control. He's in control. So when you land in your Wizard of Oz, when this tornado ends, wherever your Wizard of Oz is, wherever you land, wherever situation you're in, however things happen in your life, just understand that you are there because there's going to be something about this part of the journey that you need, or there's going to be somebody in this part of the journey that you have to touch, or you have to help, or you have to encourage, or you have to bless. There's going to be something about this part of the journey that there's going to be somebody who's going to enter your life that you're going to need that spiritual journey. You're going to need what they have to bring to you. You're going to need the lessons that they have for you. You're going to need what they got for you. When this tornado ends and you land and the dust has cleared, then you're going to understand, or at least begin to see, what is next for you in your life path. Because everybody's life path is different. Everybody's assignment is different. Everybody's journey is different. There are people who are going through things because that's part of their assignment at this time. There's some people that are not, because that's part of their assignment at this time. They may have already went through their tornado. They might have went through their tornado 2 or 3 years ago. So they have come out of that. They don't have to repeat that part of the lesson or the hardship because they already did it. They already went through it. So they're not going through what the rest of the world is going through because that's not their assignment. But there are other people who are experiencing it more because that's part of their assignment. That's part of their life lessons. That's part of what they got to go through. Maybe when the other person was going through their trials and tribulations, that person wasn't going through nothing because it wasn't their time yet to go through that part of the life lesson for them. Everybody on a different assignment. I had to come out and get some air today. I had to come out and listen to the birds today. I had to get a little bit of nature. This is about to end. I just feel it. This is coming to an end. I don't know how it's going to be ended, but it's coming to an end. Whatever is needed to end this, God is going to release it. You just have to stand on His word. And do not fear. Do not allow anything or anyone to take you to a place of fear or worry. Just trust God. He got you. Don't allow the threats of New World Order to scare you. Don't allow the threats of virus to scare you. Don't allow the threats of war or the thoughts of war to scare you. Don't allow anything to take you out of your peace. Just remember that you are a spiritual being in human form. It's like the birds are just like chiming in to let you know that what I'm hearing is so. And then every time I speak about the wind, I literally can feel the wind. You're going to make it through this. And you're going to be all right. And for those who transitioned to the other side, it was their time. They did what they needed to do on earth. It was their time. And for those who did not transition or who will not transition as a cause of this shift, you're not supposed to. For those who didn't get the virus, you're not supposed to. For those that the chemical warfare or whatever's going on didn't hit, it wasn't supposed to. That wasn't what was supposed to happen at this time in your life. And for those that it did hit, that's something that was part of your spiritual journey. It just is what it is. There is nothing new up under the sun. There's nothing that happens by accident. You don't meet anybody by accident. Even for the people who come to my live, you're not here by accident. Walk in your peace. Walk in your peace. Go outside, sit in your backyard, and just feel the wind. And listen to the birds. Touch a tree or something. Find your inner peace. Find if it's music, listen to music. If it's whatever it is that will help center you, find that. Take this situation in stride and just wait and see where you land when the shift ends. Because right now we are in a shift. It is a shift. It is a worldwide global shift. It is a pandemic shift. But nevertheless, it's a shift. I felt it months ago. I felt it. I was speaking about it. And I knew that it was coming. And not everybody was going to feel the shift in the same way. Because not everybody's on the same journey. Not everybody has to learn the same lessons. Can you hear the birds? Like they're speaking to each other, right? Can you feel the wind? Can you hear the wind the way I feel it? Find your peace. And when you find it, stay there. Just let what's going to be, and then see where you land. See where your Wizard of Oz is. See what's next in your journey. I'm about to take a little further walk before I go in, but I had to come out. I had to get out. I had to. And as I was walking, God was just like, just stop and share your experience. Share your thoughts. Hi, hello, Robert. How you doing? What's going on, Quincy? What's up, Barry? What's up, Jackie Browder? What's going on, Mama Sita? Hey, Lydia. What's going on? That's my radio husband. He is so sweet. Kenny, you are so sweet. I'm so glad that you entered my life. Like we've been friends, but our friendship has definitely grown. You know, I thank you for wanting to be on this part of the journey with me as far as being on the radio, and for giving me that push I need in different areas that I have been stagnant. I appreciate that. When you have people in your life who are willing to hold your hand as you walk through the journey, that's a blessing. So I thank you for that. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you. Hey, Sean, it is beautiful. That's why I said I couldn't even put on a jacket today. I literally could not put on a jacket. I said, I'm not going to be able to do that with jacket. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to have to walk without a jacket on because it is that freaking beautiful out. What's going on, Miss Baker? Hey, is it Montia? Hey, Montia. You welcome, you've been in this game, Kenny, for a long time, and people probably don't even realize how many connections you've helped people make and how much you've done. I've known you for years. A lot of the different things that came across my path came because of you. So I definitely have to show love to you and let you know I appreciate you for being my partner. When I came back to Columbus, I really didn't know what was going to happen. I was so used to everybody in Atlanta and all my partnerships in Atlanta, and when that season ended, I didn't know what was next. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to move forward. I wasn't as far as to entertainment. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I came to this very spot where I'm at right now. This was before I made the complete transition. And I just sat and meditated in the nature. And I just heard God say, leaving Atlanta is not going to stop anything. It's going to continue. Like leaving Atlanta, leaving the city was not going to stop the assignment. That's what I'm trying to say. Leaving the city was not going to stop the assignment. And you being my partner, and you don't even live in my hometown, but we still rocking as if you was right next to me. So I appreciate that, I appreciate it. Yeah. So, find your spot. Find whatever centers you right now. Find your peace. And just chill. That's all you can do. You can't worry. What are you going to be able to change by wearing it? What are you going to be able to change with fear? What? Only thing it's going to do is have you stressed out. So, find your peace. Find what makes you relax. And just chill. Wait for this to end. Wait for the shift to be complete. Wait for the dust to clear. And then look and see what path is in front of you. Yeah. Anyway, let me continue with my little walk. Peace and love to you.